I'm coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. A seed for Garuda. No, those are pumpkin seeds. He'll eat them. Is that icon changed? Maybe not. Maybe I've changed. He must have had some too recently to eat them. Anyway, we'll just throw them in here. Make sure we put the music disc where it belongs. It's the most important thing a person can do. Just replace the art where it goes once you've listened. Alright. I don't have any plans. We're just gonna hang out. We'll think of something to do. I believe. Maybe we'll plant some trees. You know, a little bit of tree gathering never hurt anybody. The dark oaks are coming in really well in this forest. We've just been, you know, seeding them around. I think it's a wonderful effect. We just need to do some more, and then we'll have, you know, like a mixed purpose forest. We also could get some spruce. We don't want to take these trees here. They're a particular, you know, a biome incursion, because they're like a clip from that one all the way over there. And they get to stay there. So, you know, you definitely don't want to, if you're me or anyone, you know, you don't want to get rid of a nice little special burst of a biome from across the way. There's really not enough spruce here. This whole thing right here is quite small. It's split with that one over there, but you know, I don't want to take these spruce trees. We'll find a different one. Now, these dark oak trees are absolutely the ones that I've been harvesting, you know. As we approach, you'll see what bad practice I've been using here. The Lorax would certainly have words with me. Do I have a bed here? Yeah. We'll probably just do this until, you know, just for a bit, and then go get some gunpowder, you know, just do normal stuff as one does. I didn't want to have to play anything where I had to think too much, so, you know, why not hardcore Minecraft, where there are, after all, no penalties at all for acting thoughtlessly. Even though I remind myself that that's what I'm playing, it's like I don't even believe it anymore. I'm so casual about everything, but I just don't go anywhere where I can die, you know? It's not like I just go and hang out in the Nether. I'm proper nervous when I'm there. Also has the effect of giving you apples. Not a lot of apples. It takes a lot of leaves of a tree to get an apple, of course. If you were to be cutting down oak trees in search of apples, it may take you a very long time indeed if you're not playing Minecraft. I do hope somebody has made that mistake before. That seems like it would be funny. Hey Colin, how's it going, man? We're just doing normal Minecraft things. It's like I don't want to leave just like the stumps here. What kind of the strangest lumberjack ever. I'm like, yeah, I cut down all the leaves of the tree and I left all the wood there. I mean, what's the point? Well, the saplings were the point. Okay. There were more apples, they just fell down. Where's the wheat? I've got some here. This is my hardcore world. So there's not as much. We've got enough to plant some trees though, so let's go back. I'll show you where the wheat is here. Give the people what they want, that's what I always say. See the wheat. We're never far away from it. This is just like a little baby island of wheat in honor of the real wheat. And then, you know, we got couple other little wheat islands here, you know, just a little bit of wheat. And then of course here, the field where I harvest my wheat, it's actually irrigated. And here the even smaller field where I harvest an even smaller amount of wheat. And then that got planted by like a villager. And they're doing great, you know. I'm really proud of them. They're planting wheat too. And last time we made these little turrets so that the golems could keep watch. Speaking of watch, you know, it would be easier to keep watch if they had torches. Later, man. Thanks for stopping in. We're just gonna put up some stuff real quick and then go fight some creepers for the night. After all, one can simply never have enough gunpowder. I mean, I've been told that you can. You just have to like build something where you get an arbitrarily large amount of gunpowder and then you can do it. But I don't do that, so I can't have enough gunpowder. I always have to get more. Like, oh, I guess... I mean, the diamond's got to be somewhere. I mean, maybe that 8 blocks is all we have. There's got to be somewhere else. Not like I ever need them for anything. It just seems like I should have more. Alright, do I have arrows laying around anywhere? Nope. Do I have the stuff to make them? Probably not. Probably don't have enough feathers. If I do, I wouldn't know where to find them. We'll just wake up the dude. My normal way of solving problems. We'll just wake the guy up. Not the dreamer, of course. He's far too important for that. The Fletchers live in this house, I believe. There we go. Now it is time for war. Welcome to the world of Minecraft, where the arrows of outrageous fortune descend upon the unfortunate creeper, the unfortunate chicken, and the grass alike, because I'm the one shooting, and accuracy is a nightmare. No, I'm like 1 for 1 right now, right? I say that and just whiff too immediately. I'm not doing it to be funny. I'm not capable of that. I can only play bad organically. I wouldn't even know how to begin pretending to be bad on purpose. It just comes naturally. This song's so good. I'm starting to think the Minecraft soundtrack might be good, guys. Juiced up spider. Hey Angelo, how are you? Good evening. I'm alright, I suppose. Glad to be at home in my room. I can get so upset out in the world, or, you know, like on the road where people scare me, or at work where it's hot and unpleasant. But like then I get home and I'm like, wow, you know, I actually really do like it here, because it's really easy for me to forget. I can get really carried away pretty easy. And it's hard to remember that there's stuff I like whenever I'm upset. So you're an exhausted week, now you're chilling. Awesome, glad to hear it. Yeah, you know, work went well. I was just, you know, like I always do, you know, complaining about the weather. But someday it will be cool outside. And I will still not have enough gunpowder in Minecraft. Thought I saw a creeper doing weird things there. Nope, nope. This is a waste of arrows. Why am I long distance shooting like zombies? To prove I can? Doesn't prove anything. Could have an aimbot on. And then I would have missed 2 just to prove that I was playing organically. With my real human body aimbot. The brain. I say as I miss another arrow. This is almost like getting gunpowder. We're just fighting random stuff. Well, we'll get gunpowder over there. Well, not with accuracy like that, we won't. Much better. Shifts to the right, drop the arrow in, feels good. That should hit, right? Nope. Much too high. Clean, that'll get him. Drop there, good, good. No, yes. No. There we go. Every time I do this, it makes me feel like I'm playing Mountain Blade Warband. I shot more arrows in that game than most people have ever shot in a game. Because there's like axes and maces and swords and spears in Warband, but there's bows. And of course, in a siege, if you're like a good archer, you just won't have to worry about getting shot. Yes, activating the aimbot, yep. I'm very sneaky. Oh no! Saw that coming. Getting a bunch of bones as well. You can never have too many of them. Bones, 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 bones. Bones, 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 bones. We count the days in Minecraft days. So you hit the F3 screen and it'll tell you here, let me point on the screen, over in the second block of text about halfway in. It says local difficulty. And then at the end of there, there's some parentheses, day 718, and it's like in the middle of a bunch of other information, but that's how we count the days. And then from statistics, because it doesn't tell you the amount of Minecraft days in this thing, but you can see like how long you've been in. So for 718 Minecraft days, that takes us to 8 human days that we've played in this world. So yeah, yep, there you go. And we slept 440 times in a bed, which would have gone through, you know, some of those days, which, you know, you could figure out, you know, 10 minutes for the day, and then you could sort of skip some time by sleeping. But I don't do that to move the time ahead. That would be a little arbitrary, but it's just a fun way of keeping score. I didn't even know how to see it for a long time. I don't remember when I exactly was taught. It wouldn't have been like, you know, like a month ago, but I just like never noticed it on the screen, kind of. And in my survival with the wheat, because I have commands there, if you like say like time set day, it rolls your day counter in Java back down to 0. So there I can see that I've been, you know, in that world for like 20 human days or whatever, you know, so. But I don't know how long it was. But that world, you know, all the information there is weird. It wasn't even started in Java. Wow, that was faster than I wanted it to be. Hey, Natasha. Yeah, because I guess, like, in general, like, from what I can tell, like, 100, you know, like, for obvious reasons, it's a nice round number, but, like, that's the one that people, like, typically care about, I suppose. Not like blocks of 100, like, I guess, like, there's, like, a whole subset of videos where people play 100 Minecraft days, and that would, I guess, be the metric that they would go by. I have not, like, watched a bunch of them. I'm just aware a long, long time ago, somebody, I think it was Renee, asked me or told me about them, and I was like, oh, I haven't heard of them. What are they like? And they were like, look it up. Hey, IDK, how are you? You've whooped your last. Look at me. Look at me. Dork. That didn't even make me hungry. I'm here with my pork chop, and I don't even need a pork chop after that. Wimp. Yeah, they seemed like an interesting, like, concept for a video, and if I was, like, a better, you know, content creator or whatever, then I would probably make them, but I have never edited a single video. I'm not, like, bragging about how low effort I am. Y'all already know how low effort I am. But, if I ever did start putting any effort at all in, then that would definitely be a thing I would do. My first 1,000 days, and I would just do one every 1,000 days because I'm very lazy. IDK, you say you're experiencing some severe allergies? Oh my goodness. I hope you're currently, you know, like, getting some treatment for that. That sounds very scary. It's going back to normal. Alright, yeah. Not to get all preachy, but that is the sort of thing that you really must get looked at. Oh yeah, Angela, that was my clickbait title for the 1 year wheat field video anniversary stream. It's like I planted wheat for a year in Minecraft. We're just gonna throw the random bones and stuff. So that's good, like, because every chest, I've always said this isn't something that I'm making up right now. Every chest just needs more bones in it. And then if you ever need some bones, you can just grab it. Or of course, like, theoretically you can get a little gold out of there, but if I just throw them into the ocean, then I don't have to think about it ever again. And that seems better. Yeah, of course. Every 100 days or so, on this world we do a little celebration party. The one here was a few in real life weeks ago. I've been playing other stuff, but yeah. And then we've got the line of cakes, which only started at what, like 400. So this is cake 400, cake 500, cake 600, and cake 700. And the tree, you know, I think that was like the first 100 days is when we planted that one. Barbecue sauce. Oh no, that is a shame. Oh man. Yep. I am lucky to not be allergic to like any medicines or foods or anything like that. I'm allergic to a medium to large amount of like trees and pollens and dusts and dust mites and stuff like that. I had to have allergy shots for years whenever I was growing up, for like 7 years. Every week or 2 weeks I would have to go, and they would like shoot me with something in the arm that was supposed to make me have less allergies. Maybe it worked. I don't have them as bad now as I used to, but yeah, it's not so bad, because yeah, like I hear about that, or like you know, because plenty of people are allergic to animals that they love, you know, like one of my friends is allergic to dogs, and they just like never knew it because he had dogs at home, and then like whenever he goes to you know, he goes off to college and then he realizes he's not allergic anymore. Of course, like, many food allergies can be quite extreme. Like, working in the food industry as I do, you know, you get stuff all the time where you get a ticket that's just like, hey, you know, they can't have this. And some of them are very specific. Is that a mini wheat island? Oh, yes. Yeah. We just got to, you know, we just wanted to do a little bit of that in the hardcore world, you know, just to bring a little bit of home here. You've never watched the hardcore world? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we just got the same stuff we have there here. No, I love my hardcore worlds. We've got some stuff. We've got some stuff, but yeah, we've been playing in this world. It must have been for like the whole of this calendar year. We've got our happy Ghasts. This is Cornelius Vandergast. He's very good. Like, there's so much more going on in hardcore than there is in the wheat world. That world's just wheat, you know? Like, you wouldn't even know about Hank the Cowdog. This is Mr. Pump. He guards everything. So because you haven't been here before, I'm just going to introduce you to everybody. So this is Garuda. He's the boss. He's the boss of the Dark Oak crime family. All the decision comes from him, you know. That's Marcus Aurelius. He's just a painting. This is Luca. He's the muscle. He likes to dance. We've got our cats, Tropa and Belladonna. Bella's the consigliere, you know, the advisor. Atropa is the blade in the dark. She's always scheming. This is Calcite. He's a dog. But Garuda and Bella and Luca are like the principal members, but all the ones we introduced there are pretty important. Calcite's just a dog though. And then here are the Mooshes. You wouldn't know about them. So this is Baby Moosh and Mooshy Smalls. Together they are a songwriting and rap duo. This is Doug. He's a good Doug. He digs up things. And the current project is we're in the middle of getting, oh yeah, we built this lake and stuff, you know. Oh yeah, this river, I also built the river. But we're like, we're getting all of the various Ghasts, and we're theming little places for them, and we've got fun little names. This is Ghaston. This is Gastois. He's a good Gastois. So, you know, we like found these cornflowers, you know, and we brought them here so the Gastois can fly around on them, that kind of thing. And like over here, this is Genghescon, because there's a lot of you know, horses and stuff that spawn around right in here, so that's why he hangs out here. You know, that kind of thing. Where do I keep the enslaved villagers? I'm afraid I don't understand your question, sir. You'll have to elaborate. I don't know what presumption you're laboring under about my behaviors. Look, the librarians are safe in the library. They're happy. They got little flowers. They're not like working for me. They're doing their own thing. I'm not a monster. I mean, this is the village. There's like one underneath here, but they're like... Look, in the secret village underneath the river... Exactly, Natasha. Just because they're like safely in there, we're not like exploiting them. And like these villagers, you know, they're similarly, they're getting their pursuits, you know, like they can go over here and talk to Cave Pony and be like, "Hello, Cave Pony." You know, they can do that. You know, they've got orchids. You know, they're just hanging out. There's nothing weird going on here, man. Like I am a respectable hero. We're not that kind of crime family. This isn't like Team Rocket, you know. Garuda's a nice crime boss. Okay, you say my most viewed video is pretty good. 64k views, yeah. You know, that video. I wish I had done a better job on it. It literally happened because I didn't know what I was doing. And I just bashed my way through some mods, like a sub-mod of that game that the video is a tutorial for. And someone in my video was just like, "You should do a tutorial for this." And I'm like, "But I don't know what I'm doing. I just faked it." And they were like, "Yeah, well, you know, maybe that'll be cool anyway. Maybe that'll help." So, of course, I don't know how to edit videos, and I never tried. So, and I didn't, like, write a script for it. I do know how to write. I don't want to brag, but I can write. Read too sometimes, and do a little arithmetic, but that doesn't mean that I deserve to conquer the universe. But that's not the point of the story. And then I just, you know, sat down one day and bashed out one video in one sitting without like planning how to do it. And then there was another one that's probably got like I think like 10 or 15,000 views or something. That's another tutorial for it, for like a different set of things. But I certainly never expected that people would ever, like, that an appreciable amount of people would ever watch it. And I still get comments on that video to this day, and like it makes me sad too, because I'm like, I don't know the answer to most of these. I want to help, but I still try to help people. If it's so I'm like, I'm not a computer programmer. I don't know what I'm doing, and I wasn't qualified to make this video. And now people are like going to it for information. I mean, like, it can teach you things, but you know. Say yourself never build a village, you can find it. It's a very common thing in the Minecraft community. Yeah, there's this thing called the the iron farm, and look, I do understand that Minecraft NPCs are not people, but it pleases me to treat the interactions like they are a little bit, unless they're a wandering trader who's in my field. That's different. What? Oh. I was like, a shriek. It's just a phantom. Get wrecked. It's probably only gonna be like 1 or 2, right? Because they only come back in greater numbers the more you... Farm reasonable sizes, top 5 most watched. Good. See, that one I am pleased about. That tutorial video, that's not who I am. Like, I was just a guy that liked to change a mod on that game. I'm not like... I'm not a this is how to mod games guy. Which, I mean, you're not defined by the videos you make, even as a channel, let alone in any other way. But I always think, I'm like, what will it be like? So, like, someone's like, hey, there's this guy, he's making these videos, I wonder what he's made that people watch, and then it's like, my big wheat field and modding for a semi-obscure game where I say the whole time, I don't know what I'm doing. You say the hole is the hole is way lower than ironworms. Yeah, you know, I don't want to cast aspersions on the creativity of others. I think it's very cool that they figure out the stuff that they do. But I mean, I'm playing this in public. How much how much do I really feel comfortable saying? Nah, I'm only playing. I'll burn down cities in Total War, you know, what are you gonna do? That's monstrous. Clean more. That should be good, right? Aw. Really? Really? What a startling misjudgment. I'm the worst. Is that just too hard to hit? Nope. Man, way off. Way off. See, there's also bomber planes in Minecraft, just really complex. I saw one of my friends sent me like a clip of a person who built like a working chess computer in Minecraft, and then one where they like had like, I don't remember the details. Thinking about it now, it was probably like a cannon that shot TNT. But I would have seen these videos before I even played Minecraft, so it's very hazy, right? But thinking now, it was almost certainly something that somehow launched a bunch of TNT from far away. Yeah, it was like it was some kind of cannon thing. And I guess you like input coordinates into the internal Minecraft computer, and they had, you know, Redstone programmed it to point and launch it. I don't know. I don't think it was modded, you know, I think it was just like a... Yes, indeed, Angelo. You know, that's the thing they don't tell you about a sandbox, is that you can be evil in a sandbox. You know, in life, there's social strictures, rules, the threat of violence, and that keeps you from knocking down other people's sandcastles all the time. Now, if you're like the ocean, you can get away with it. If you happen to be the ocean, first of all, welcome. Glad that you could make it, ocean. But, you know, if you're not the ocean, you can't just do evil stuff in a sandbox in real life. You gotta be more restrained. But in Minecraft, there's no such restriction that you're under. Orbital strike cannon, that does ring a bell. A witch! Suffer not the witch to live. Alright, well, we took care of that. 10 redstone dust? I mean, I guess we do have fortune, and it's a witch. Anyway, if I have one bit of Minecraft hardcore advice, it would be don't forget your towel. But if I had 2 pieces of Minecraft advice for hardcore, it would be suffer not the witch to live. You might think that's a Warhammer thing. Oh, it is, but if you suffer the witch to live, you're gonna find yourself rolling up a brand new Minecraft world. They don't play. You gotta identify them and strike them swiftly down. Matt That Wings made another chess program. Each have its own client. It does sound so fascinating. Nah, Angelo, I think it's very cool. See, that sounded like carbonized white vampires. They should be so lucky. What a cool way to go. Like, oh, how did he go? Oh, he went out. I think a lot of art is difficult to understand why a person would be drawn to it. Some it's more natural, like art that seems more pleasant aesthetically, right? But a guy who wants to make like rusted metal sculptures, if they're not like really good, people are just gonna see a guy messing around with rusted stuff. And so too it probably is with Minecraft programmers, you know? Like if you're gonna try to use a video game to be the thing that you're doing your computer science inside of, rather than making the game, you know, most of it is maybe not going to resonate with people very much, and maybe it'll seem weird. But what's really good, that'll make an impression on people. They'll be like, oh man, that was pretty solid. I just played a game of Doom inside of Minecraft. Because, I mean, like, why should any hobby make sense, you know? Oh, you said never isn't cool. I guess I misunderstand the connotations of touch grass. I've always seen it as, like, sort of a not entirely nice way to be like, you should go outside. But as one of my friends said once, why should I go outside? They got the same stuff out there that I got in here. The reason I'm not going outside, don't let me lie to you, is because it is currently it's currently 98 degrees outside with 89% humidity. No, it's 82. I'm like, that's not right. Yeah. But tomorrow it'll be 102 degrees. In Celsius units, that's like, I don't know, 30 something. But that's why I'm not going outside. You can't go outside. Gotta stay in Minecraft things. It's like 36, 37 Celsius. I can do Celsius to Fahrenheit pretty quick, but I can't really do Fahrenheit to Celsius. But yeah, so tomorrow it's gonna be, you know, like 40 degrees. No, just like 38, 39 degrees Celsius, but very, very hot, you know, very hot. I hate it here, but it's where I live, and I don't have enough money to leave. Because the thing about America is that everywhere else is more expensive to live than where I live now. I live in, like, the cheapest state in the whole nation. So, It's not like I can go to California where the weather's good. Everybody else went to California because the weather's good. Anyway, I'm not complaining about the weather anymore. I'll turn into an old man. Alright, we should... Yeah, that'll be a fun little thing to do. Let's pick up some bones. Bones, 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 bones. Bones, 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 bones. Alright, so we need a block that's red. No, we could just... It doesn't have to be red. Angelo. Yeah, well, you know, I don't talk current events here. You know, a lot of things are politics. I try to stick very far away from, like, current event politics stuff, but I mean, I think that my views on a lot of things are pretty discernible without me saying them. Like, I don't think that a person could have watched me play, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 and fail to learn a lot about, like, who I am, like what kind of guy I am, how I think about history, and can extrapolate that to the modern, you know, to the modern age. But it's, you know, it's not what I do here, and it's not what I do here for a reason. Not because I don't have, like, sincerely held beliefs and that I'm not, like, interested in them. It's because I have been, like, a big idiot before in the past. Like, I've been so wrong about so many things, and I really don't want to just, like, open myself up to be wrong in, like, public. Like, I've never been, like, that wrong about something with super high stakes, but, like, I've seen a lot of people on the internet that used to make videos that were cool get attention for being a jerk, in my opinion, and then they never made videos that were cool ever again. You know, they just kept on doing the antisocial thing that got them attention. Redstone, yes, we could do redstone. That's good for Ghaston too, because, you know, he's so reckless. I should have a bunch of redstone blocks around. They'll be pretty red. Natasha, you say you never doubt the ability of people to misunderstand things. Yes, well said indeed. But, yeah, it was, like, very much a conscious decision. I talk plenty of politics and current events, you know, at work and with people, but as you'll hear me often say, I think people should be prepared for things to get worse before they get better. That's not just about the current era. I think that's true for all the time. I was a Boy Scout growing up. Be prepared is what we say. You know, it's also a good thing to say for, you know, if you're like a lion, you could be prepared, like for the death of the king. You know, for example. Sic semper tyrannis. But yeah, anyway, Angelo, I don't think there's a lot of people that go around casually saying "Viva la Revolucion" when they don't know Spanish, but but anyway, that's more my speed. But for now, we're building a throne for Ghaston the Ghast. Why? Because it will be good. We'll build right by the waterside here. How best to do it? We'll use all of the redstone on it. Oh, they've got one of the angles on it looks differently. Oh, Hammer and Circle, wince. Looks like I would associate that symbolically most quickly with, like, the enormities of Stalin rather than any other thing. A monster who needs no introduction. You know, a lot of people have made mistakes in pursuit of making the world a better place. He was not such a man. He made mistakes because he was sort of more evil than anybody anticipated a person would wish to be. Certain symbols get married to their most ruthless practitioners, at least to me. Indeed, Angelo, not Angelo. Indeed. And one could say, like, obviously, like, the conquest of bread is a much more important thing than the conquest of your enemies or their destruction. Although in Minecraft, you can do both. I'm under attack. I don't think the Ghasts will fight the Phantoms. We'll have to deal with this on our own. Got him. The wrong way's the right way. Alright, so what we have to do here is... Alright. Oh no, I fell down. I will try to remember to say it a more proper way. I am, of course, not very cultured. I know, like, a bunch of words, but they're mainly from reading, so I never say them right. As I've probably related before, I don't even say the name of my favorite poet properly. Oh no, this is getting out of control. I just want to use antlers in all of my decorating. If you're wondering why 8, so 8 is the most common amount of tines for an adult male buck, so that's why 8. You know, this is not like how a deer antler would go at all. You know, we'll probably do it, but you know, we'll can do a spike here and call it a day. Boom. There you go. Now we just got to remove the scaffolding. I know it's not actually the scaffolding. I'm not going to learn how to use it. Don't worry about it. Awesome. It actually... Oh god, I love it. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, I can't help it. Oh, it's not centered. Are you joking? Anyway, it's gonna be good. Terrible construction. Nope, I just didn't pay attention. You know me. Never paying attention, no. Deer antlers are definitely supposed to be symmetrical. You know, ideally. Have a guest, yes. Well, that's what this is all about. So if you're not a big Beauty and the Beast fan, none of this will make sense to you. And if you are a big Beauty and the Beast fan, then I won't need to explain why we're doing this at all. But we've given them all names that are like little jokes about Ghasts, right? For their qualities and their colors and stuff. So we've got, again, Ghastcon, you know, we've got Gastoise over here, named for, of course, Blastoise. And then here we have Ghaston, with an H, you know, Ghaston. And, you know, again, if you're not as big of a fan of Beauty and the Beast as I am, this won't make sense. But he is actually very well known for using antlers in all of his decorating. It's a whole thing. He brags about it. He's also got lots of other qualities, but that's like one thing that everybody knows about Ghaston is his propensity for using antlers when decorating. So this is the throne of Ghaston, the second of the thrones to be built for the Council of Ghasts. No. And up here, this is Augustus. This is where he lives. And, you know, he doesn't really have a throne. It's real shocking that I won't give the guy named after the Emperor Augustus anything cool. Look, it was a great name, but that doesn't mean I have to like him. He's a good Ghast. I shouldn't have named him something that would make me resent him. Anyway. Screw you, Octavian. You know what you did. And you might be like, hadn't that dude been dead for like 2,000 years? Yeah, he knows what he did. I haven't forgotten about it. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. But the Ghast didn't do anything. He merely got named an excellent name that jives with the color purple. So, which to build next? Well, I mean, we still need, like, more of a themed area. That's just, like, the throne of Ghaston, but, you know. Because really, the council, you know, they'll have their areas, and then they'll probably have, like, their 16 thrones around here for the council chamber. And we'll make like a big like obsidian obelisk, and then on the inside, nothing. What do I want to do now? Get spruce saplings? Yeah. Not for here. I don't know if there's a spruce forest. This way, maybe? There's some over there to the left, but it's like... That's a special protected zone. It's very pretty, you see. It's got like a mountain and cherry trees and stuff. I mean, you can look at it. Obviously, I'm not going to cut down the snowy spruce trees there. trying to remember where one is, and I don't. Well, we don't have to find any. Elytra, it's not doing so good. It'll make its way home. I don't think we've been here before. What a wonderful place. What an insane place. Okay, so here we've got a village in a lava pool. Split here with lava source directly underneath flowing water. That's pretty cool. You know, you don't see that every day. That's probably a world-generated thing. I don't know if you could even do that without the world generation happening, but you know, pretty interesting stuff. You gotta love weird structure gen, at least if you're me. That's one of the things I love to see when you're walking around, is how weird it'll get. You got little green sleeves here, you know, he's just hanging out, just doing his thing, watching all the town burn down. How do you get into this house? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's not a house at all. The hero's tribute. You know, that's the most important thing. They set out these hay blocks, you see, hoping that one day a hero will come to town and take them. And then if they ever have, like, a problem, then they can always, like, write me a letter, and then my secretary can get back to them about it. This village might actually be two. This is a lot of tribute. Now, of course, an honest person could, like, farm wheat, but an honest hero would just fly around and get all the wheat he needed this way. And get to see strange houses as you go. So this is... I'm like, where's the door? It's got looms. That's right, because you can like dye things, something I've never done. And then you got your sheeps. What a nice village. It's full of shepherds. And, you know, they don't even have anything worth taking. Where's the door? Oh wow, this is like a big building. It's got these little, like, table-side things, you know. It's trying to teach me how to make a table. It's like, hey, you can put a little post down, and then... What is that? Oh, a pressure plate. I'm like, I don't even recognize that. It's not a slab. And I guess that's how you... And then this is like a stair, so this is how you make, like, a table out of stairs and that. Well, write that down for another thing I'll never do. Oh, look at that. Creeper City. I have found the foe. Clean. Oh, that's nice. And then it's like, oh, that's so cool. It's like a little sinkhole chamber of misery there. Alright, we need to sleep or the flying monsters will attack. Let's just go really far down here and sleep on the bottom. They won't be able to get us here. Maybe in an alternate reality, the hero's farming wheat in a regular sized field. I think that anyone that is farming without using a machine is much closer to a hero than even my character is. Do I know how to craft potions? I did not know there was night vision potions. I know how to craft a potion. 2 potions. I don't remember their ingredients though. I know you do the thing and you put the water in, but not in what order. There's one little cherry blossom there that fell down. That guy has put a golden hat on top of his other hat. Craft potion? Yeah, sure. They take like... Is it nether wart that gets used in all of them, or is that just the fire resist one? I don't know. I've got the little crafting station thing. I just... I don't normally use them very much. Yes, I'd be happy to hear it. See, I only ever made like the slow fall potion for fighting the Ender Dragon, and then I didn't bring enough, and then like fire resist potions for the rare times I go into the Nether. Anyway, we just need some cornflowers, so we're getting them. The good thing about bones is that you can sing a little song about them, but you could also get cornflowers or any other kind of flour. Most kinds of flour. There's usually a way to turn bone meal and organic material, ashes to ashes, bone meal to bone meal, all of that. Why do we need cornflowers, you may ask? Oh, because Gastroist doesn't have nearly enough yet. You can't just bone meal on top of a cornflower. There's probably a way to build a machine to do this, but I don't know it. Blaze powder, 3 water bottles, nether wart, golden carrots. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've seen that, and then like I've seen an invisibility potion. I didn't even drink it, so I don't know how it works. Oh, Natasha, I can answer this. So, it's a superstition in America that, and maybe other places, that if you eat carrots, it'll stop you from like having vision problems. That they're like good for your eyes. Yeah, so that would be why. It would be like a callback to that sort of like folk wisdom that it's a carrot that helps with eyesight, and then that's why it would give you night vision. Yes, perhaps Angelo. But of course that becomes much more boring much more quickly, because then it's just getting your recommended vitamins is good for you. That's not nearly as fun as telling people that they should eat carrots so that they can see in the dark while they're playing Game Boy. That's what people would hopefully tell me. They'd be like, oh yeah, no, just eat some carrots and you'll be able to see to play Pokemon. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. I eat carrots all the time and I still can't see in the dark. What I was missing was the blaze powder and the nether wart. I was just eating the carrots, you know, like really a failure of imagination. As if it wasn't my fault that I lost him. It's like I come back and check like he's gonna show up one day. Shows effect 1, you can put glowstone on, make it stronger. Cool. Yeah, I have basically no knowledge of the alchemy in this game. I know that there's like you're supposed to do everything. Maybe it's like a hidden one? But it was something that was just like, you were supposed to like get one of all of the things. Like make one of every potion at the same time or something. Here it is. No. I don't know where it is. I thought it existed. I haven't even read the power signal of a chiseled bookshelf using a comparator. I tried one time, it didn't work. I didn't understand what I was doing and then I quit. A very common story in my life. Why am I looking all the places we've already looked for him? He's not gonna be there. He's not gonna be any of these places. If it was gonna be easy to find him, we would have found him already. The hidden one's all effects at the same time, and the normal one's all potions. Yeah, that's... Yeah, because I've heard some of the details of that, because you gotta, like, yeah, levitation from the shulker, you gotta have, like, I'm just going through the abilities I know about. You would have to get like the raid buff. You would have to get the Elder Guardian one. That would be annoying. It's called How Did We Get Here? Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get that one. I think probably not. But life is very long. Some seeds for Garuda, as is tradition. Man, I've got too much junk. If only I had a place where I could put all of it and then forget about it forever. I'd call it the Cave of Wonders. Well, it's midnight 10 again, and you know what that means. It's time to look out the window at Cornelius. Luca's like drifted a little bit away. We need to... Come on, buddy. Come on now. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Alright. We're gonna have to reposition Luca. Yeah, hey, you know, he flew right back to where he wanted to be. You can invert a potion effect by inferring to spider ice. You can give yourself, like, weakness to fire. Can you throw a fire weakness potion at something that's fire immune and then make the nether drop on him? But anyway, we come to the end of the video, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately, they've all got to end. They all have to end. I invite you to sit, stand, or kneel for the playing of the national anthem, or dance, as you prefer. Other Side by Lena Raine. It's always nice to come and play Minecraft. I'll just be like going about my day and thinking, you know, man, I'm never gonna make it through. But then I think about all the times I've already felt that way, and I always do. But now I have so much more to look forward to, you know. Coming home and playing Minecraft is a lot better than just coming home. A lot better. Fairy dance makes you smile. I'm glad. Yeah, this is Luca. He's named for Luca Brasi from The Godfather. I've never done anything bad to him. Not even by accident. He's a good bird, and if he remembered, he would forgive me. But yep, and we do this. This is the end of all the hardcore videos. We have a little dance party with Luca and the crime family, and listen to one of the songs. Garuda looks at me expectantly. Oh yeah, here's a little rug. I made this. I don't want to brag. I designed it myself. And then I accidentally knocked the moat down onto it, and then I had to redesign it myself again. So really, I've made a rug twice. But from up here, you can see the island of wheat past the wall. Hank the cow dog watching over the flocks by night. You know, it's not much, but it's mine. Anyway. The ticking of the clock says what we all know, which is that it's almost time for this to be over, but, well, I'll be back. You know me, I'm always around. No, I do work tomorrow, but it's a shorter day. I should be playing something, probably Total War, knowing me. I'm so obsessed, but hey, what are you gonna do? You gotta follow your dreams. But yeah, we built the Throne of Ghaston, which is very nice. I finally built something out of redstone. Technically, I built it out of redstone. Redstone and bone. Anyway, good night, Natasha. Good night, Angelo. Good night, IDK. Thank you all for hanging out. Had a great time. Always a pleasure. They say the sky is the limit, but the limit is 12:15 a.m. Time for me to go to bed. I'm gonna start yawning all over the place. Professional redstoner. I'm the best. Good night, guys. Hopefully I'll see you later on, you know, in the future. It'd be difficult to see you in the past. That won't stop me from trying. I'll just close my eyes, take an inverted potion. No,